I want to represent an idea. I want to represent possibilities. I can create whatever I want to create.
The separation of talent and skill is one of the greatest misunderstood concepts for people who are trying to excel, who have dreams, that want to do things. Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. No matter how talented you are, your talent is going to fail you if you're not skilled.
Because it's not about where you come from. It's about heart. You come to a place where, being smart ain't enough. You got to have heart. The most important thing is to be able to sacrifice what you are for what you will become.
I've never really viewed myself as particularly talented. Where I excel is work ethic. While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working. I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill, you're getting off first, or I'm gonna die. It's really that simple.
I dare you to fail. Succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. But if you ever had an asthma attack before, you short of breath, you wheezing, the only thing you're trying to do is get some air. And when you get to the point where all you want to do is be successful as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful. Most of you say you want to be successful, but you don't want it bad. You just kind of want it. You don't want it badder than you want to party. You don't want it as much as you want to be cool. Most of you don't want success as much as you want to sleep. Some of you love sleep more than you love success. If you're going to be successful, you got to be willing to give up sleep. I'll never forget when 50 Cent was doing his movie. 50 said that when he wasn't doing the movie, he was doing the soundtrack. And they said, when do you sleep, 50? He says, sleep is for those people who are broke. I don't sleep.
Coming to you live from Altamont Springs, Florida. Young Casper representing RFN Radio, Young Casper Show. This is definitely a story. Definitely understand it's about the This is just my opinion and my wants of how I want it to really end. But it's really, it's looking interesting. Shook it up with OKC winning game 1.
It may last for a minute,
against
or
Golden
an
State
hour,
Warriors
or a day,
in
or
Golden
even a
State,
year.
so
But
that
eventually, it
definitely
will subside. And something else will take
but
its
then
place.
They came back last night,
If I
the
quit,
Warriors,
however,
and
it will last
defeated them
forever.
well.
You're not going to die because you're feeling a little pain.
So
but I'm exactly where I wanted to be.
they got the job
because
done.
I realized
And
I got to
Oklahoma
commit my
City
very being to this thing.
is now,
I got to breathe it. I got to eat it. I got to
and
sleep
Golden
it.
State
And
heading
until you
back
get
to,
there, you'll never
not
be
back
successful
to,
in
but
life.
to Golden,
But once you get
to
there, I guarantee
Oklahoma City
the
to
world
play
is yours.
in Game 3, which will be Sunday, I believe. And we have Cleveland Cavaliers up 1-0 against Toronto, which they took it like... I thought it'd be a lot closer game, but they just took control of the game very quick against Toronto, and I believe Cavaliers will definitely probably sweep Toronto. Maybe Toronto will get one, maybe Game 3. But after that, to wrap. I don't even think Cleveland will really lose a game. But that's just, that's my opinion. That's what I want to happen. They're going for number 10 tonight. And they just look like the overall around best team. No discredit to Golden State Warriors. I understand their talents and I understand they're the reigning champions. But, what's that saying? Every dog has its day. And this year, it's been Cleveland, and they've been healthy, and that's the way I see it going. Oklahoma City will definitely take Oklahoma City will take Golden State to at least 6 or 7. Now, with that being said, that's going to tire out. Let's say even if Oklahoma City did win this series, which is very doubtful. The way that Curry's playing, Golden State's normally is the complete favorite, but Oklahoma City will, as they already have, kind of shook them up, beat them game 1. That's a big deal. Now it shifts back to their momentum for OKC going home. So we'll see how that works out. But going back to the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you, it would have been a lot better. I'm not saying it would have been even closer, but I think it would have been a better series if Miami would have somehow won Game 7. But it's unfortunate because it would have been great for the ratings and NBA just in general, but I just kind of see it as it would have been great for us NBA fans to see D Wade go up against LeBron James and that would have been epic. But no discredit to the Toronto Raptors, but I really don't see you guys even getting one game. And if you want to surprise me, but I stand where I stand. The fact that Cleveland is completely healthy. And I will talk about this team the most because this is my favorite team to even podcast about. But I just believe they're gonna win it, and it is their year. And maybe it's biased opinion as well, because I am a LeBron James fan, and I hope he does win the championship for Cleveland. But shifting more to OKC, Golden State. Golden State is playing lights out. When they are making the threes, they are completely a dominating team because it opens up the paint. And they know how to make the correct passes. They are a very smart team and coach. Front office to Curry. It's excuse me. It is definitely a great organization and a dynasty in the making, but it's not going to be easy. Oklahoma City will take you to Game 6 or Game 7. And it's going to be up for grabs. You all know this, and it's going to be an uphill climb for Oklahoma City and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, but you two, if there's any two that can do it and rally your troops together, go in 300 style, you guys might have a chance. But it doesn't really matter if it's Oklahoma City or Golden State. I really don't see anyone beating Cleveland. They, like I've stated, are going for number 10. Yes, that's right, I said it. Number 10 games in a row in the playoffs. Haven't lost a game. They're already at 9, so that's already impressive, but think about it. We've talked about this in the previous shows about how the past record was 0-1 set by the Lakers, 16-1. When if they do it? Straight out sweep every team. That would be history, as it's already being made with the threes, with the 25 threes in the game, and all the other, record-breaking, little things here and there, that are going along with the temps, and it's amazing what they've done in the playoffs. And they've had some close games, like I've stated, but I believe that has made them even sharper. And they like to beat up on the team first and be the first kind of bully, so to speak, in the scoring column and make it to where it's hard for you to come back. And that's the name of the game, You just control the game, the tempo that you want, and I'm excited for tonight's game, Cleveland. I want to see if they can go up 2-0, and it's looking like it's going to happen. If it's anything that's reflects from game 1, Toronto won't want to look themselves in the mirror, but they're going to have to. They're going to have to really rally together, and like I said, no discredit to Toronto Raptors. I've seen them play. They're not in the Eastern Conference Finals for no reason. But the way Cleveland is playing, if every piece stays healthy, which Love, Irving, LeBron James, J.R. Smith, there's everybody that's a part of that bench as well. If they all stay healthy, they're going to win the NBA Finals this year. I just see it. It couldn't happen last year because too many injuries, pieces weren't there. It's like the whole puzzle. You're not going to be a champion unless all the pieces are there to the puzzle, so you can frame it, put it on your wall, and be, you got to have all the pieces. It's a championship that it takes more than just one person, as in like tennis or golf or any other individual where you go into a tournament and win. It doesn't matter which level, but it takes a team, just like football. That's why those are my two favorite sports. Excuse me. But I just honestly see Cleveland taking it. Golden State, it's going to be Golden State versus Cleveland in the NBA Finals. And Golden State will have home court advantage, but that won't really matter because if they sweep Toronto, they're going to have momentum of being the greatest team ever in the NBA playoffs to go undefeated. So that's an NBA record that would be, it's just, you can't beat it. You'd only be able to tie it. So they even if they lose a game, they can still be able to tie the greatest record in the NBA playoffs. And it's not easy to have the pressure of, because they are the number 1 seed, so they have to have the pressure of being home for the first 2 games, win those 2 games, and then they got, two games on the road. So you gotta, you have to plan it to dominate each first half to make it harder for the other team to come back. And that's just the way I see it. I know a lot of other people have different strategies, this and that, but we live in a 3-point driven league. And I'm excited for what the league is definitely offered. With Curry, LeBron James has even stepped up on his 3-pointers. I mean, even though they had been eliminated, D Wade in Miami was shooting threes. It's just outstanding because that's I'm a basketball player myself. I ain't on no league or nothing, but I love to shoot threes, and it's definitely the best part of the game for me. And it's just, I don't know, takes skill. Takes skill to be able to shoot the 3 at a consistent, for sure. Consistency of it. And that's why I have so much respect for NBA players that can shoot the 3. So, like I stated, Golden State, Cleveland, the Young Casper Show, representing RFN Radio, is locking it in. After this, I cannot go back.